Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit special, also a little bit emotional for me and my family. We recently heard the news that Wiarton Willie, the famous Ontario Canadian groundhog, passed away on March 10, 2026. What makes this moment really meaningful for us is that my family and I actually visited him just 2 days before he passed away, on Sunday. We didn't know that would be the last time we would see him. So today, I want to share a little bit about that visit, talk about the tradition behind Wiarton Willie, and also introduce the small town of Wiarton, because honestly, it's such a lovely place, and I think more people around the world should know about it. For people who are not familiar with this tradition, let me explain a little bit of the background. Every year on Groundhog Day, which is February 2nd, a groundhog comes out of its burrow to make a prediction about the weather. The idea is simple. If the groundhog sees its shadow, winter will last another 6 weeks. If it doesn't see its shadow, spring will arrive early. It's a fun tradition that started a long time ago in North America, and now is part of the culture in many places. Here in Ontario, Canada, we have our own celebrity groundhog, Wiarton Willie. And in the town of Wiarton, Willie is basically the most famous resident. Every year, thousands of people gather there early in the morning to watch Willie make his prediction. There is even a festival around it, music, celebrations, and a lot of community spirit. It's one of those small town traditions that really shows a unique side of Canadian culture. My family and I decided to take a little road trip to Wiarton. We went on Sunday, just a casual visit, and we were really happy with it. The drive was actually very nice. March can be a great time to visit because the traffic is usually pretty good, especially compared to the busy summer months. You just need to find a relatively warm day. The town itself feels very peaceful. It's not a big city. It's one of those places where everything feels relaxed and friendly. People are really nice, and you can feel that strong small town community vibe. One thing that made me smile was how groundhog images are everywhere in the town. You see groundhog statues, decorations, signs. It's clear that Willie is the local celebrity. Imagine living a place where the groundhog is the most famous person in town. How adorable is that? That's such a uniquely Canadian small town detail. When we went to see Willie, it was just a normal day. There wasn't a big crowd, just a few visitors. We saw his enclosure and spent some time there. At that moment, we didn't realize that just 2 days later, we would hear the news that he had passed away. Apparently, he passed peacefully in his sleep, which is comforting to know. Still, it's a little sad. For many people, Wiarton Willie isn't just a groundhog. He is part of a tradition that has been around for decades. It's something people grow up with. Even for visitors like us, it's special to see a living symbol of a cultural tradition. I'm really grateful we had the chance to see him. Now that memory feels even more meaningful. Another reason I recommend visiting Wiarton is the location. It's actually very close to Lake Huron, one of the Great Lakes. From the town, you can drive about 15 minutes and reach the lake. The views are beautiful, especially if you like nature, water, and peaceful landscapes. There is also Saugan Beach nearby, so if you are planning a small road trip, you can easily combine these places together. In the summer, it's probably very lively, but even in March, it has its own quiet charm. It's the kind of place where you can just slow down, walk around, and enjoy the scenery. And I have to mention something that made me laugh a little. There is actually an Asian restaurant in town, and the food is really good. As a Chinese Canadian, I always joke about one thing. No matter where you travel, and no matter whether it's Sunday or a holiday, you can always depend on Chinese food. It's kind of funny, but also kind of true. Even in a small town like Wiarton, you can still find a good Chinese meal. That made the trip even better. So hearing that Wiarton Willie passed away on March 10 was a little sad for us, but I'm also glad to know that he passed peacefully in his sleep. For such a small animal, he brought a lot of joy and attention to a small Canadian town, and he helped keep a cultural tradition alive. I think traditions like this are important. They connect communities, they bring people together, and they remind us of the simple, fun parts of life. So if you are ever visiting Ontario, or if you are planning a road trip in Canada, I really recommend stopping by Wiarton. It's a lovely town with friendly people, beautiful nature, and a very famous groundhog. Rest in peace, Willie. We will remember you. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoy learning about small Canadian towns and culture, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you have ever visited Wiarton or seen a groundhog prediction ceremony, let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Bye.